Act 3, Scene 2, explanations. The scene takes place in Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Enter Bassanio, Portia, Graciano, Nerissa, and all their trains. Portia, I pray you tarry. Tarry means wait, delay, stay. Pause a day or two. Portia asks Bassanio to delay a day or two. Before you hazard. Hazard means take the risk of choosing the caskets. So Portia asks Bassanio to delay for a day or two before he takes the risk of choosing the caskets. For in choosing wrong, because if you choose the wrong casket, I lose your company. I will lose your company, as according to one of the terms stated that the person who chooses wrong will have to leave and go immediately. For in choosing wrong, I lose your company. Therefore, forbear a while. Forbear, bear a while, or stop, delay a while. So Portia asks Bassanio to delay for a day or two because if he chose the wrong casket, then she would lose his company. There is something that tells me. This something is intuition. Intuition. Intuition means a feeling from within which tells her that I would not lose you. So there was an inner feeling or intuition that Portia had that she would not lose Bassanio. That is, Bassanio would choose the right casket. And you know yourself that hate counsels not in such a quality. Here you need to understand the words in bracket. There is something tells me, but it is not love. So Portia prompts that I have an auspicious feeling, a good intuition that I would not lose you. But do not mistake it to be love. But it is not love. Then why does Portia say that it is not love? Maidenly modesty. Maidenly, maidenly, maiden matlab unmarried girl, maidenly modesty, modesty. So maidens could not express their love openly, freely. So if Portia says that there is this auspicious feeling within me which is coming because I love you, she cannot do that openly. So maidenly modesty prevents her from openly claiming her love. So though she says that I have an auspicious feeling, a good feeling that I would not lose you, she immediately corrects herself, checks herself by saying that it is not love. It was love, we all know that, but she says it is not love because of maidenly modesty, as a maiden cannot openly confess her love. But then she loves Bassanio, so she cannot reject Bassanio's love as well. So she says that you know yourself that if I hated you, then I would not have had such an intuition. Hate counsels not in such a quality. Counsel advises. Quality way. If I hated you, I would not have had such good promptings that you would choose the right casket. So here she is neither able to confess her love nor is she able to reject her love. So can you give an instance where she cannot confess her love? Bracket में जो दिया है, it is not love. So here it shows that she is preventing herself, restraining herself from openly confessing her love. Can you give an example to state that she is also not rejecting the love? Answer, she says hate counsels not in such a quality. That is, if I hated you, I would not have had such promptings that I would not lose you. So what intuition did Portia have? Portia had an intuition that I would not lose you. But lest you should not understand me well. So this shows Portia's anxiety, Portia's dilemma, Portia's confusion. Lest means otherwise. So but lest, that is, you will not understand me well. Now why will Bassanio not understand her well? Answer is, a maiden has no tongue but thought. What is the answer? A maiden has no tongue but thought. Tongue means words, expressions, thought. That means a maiden has got thoughts, but she cannot express it freely. A maiden is not free to express her thoughts, and this is the maidenly modesty I was talking about earlier. And this is the maidenly modesty which prevented her to openly claim, and she had to check herself that it is not love. And so don't think that I am having this good intuition because I love you. Though she loved, she had to restrain herself because of maidenly modesty. So the phrase you need to take home is maidenly modesty. And yet a maiden has no tongue but thought. I would detain you here for some month or two. She wanted to detain. Detain is to keep someone by force. You can be detained in school if teacher does not allow you to go back home. So you are detained. So prevent from going. She says, I would detain you here for some month or two before you venture for me. Venture, take the risk of choosing the caskets. So before you take the risk of choosing the caskets, I wish that you stayed with me here for a month or two. Why does she say so? Because she feared losing his company if he chooses the wrong casket. I could teach you how to choose right, but then I am forsworn. So I can teach you how to choose the right casket, but if I do so, I will be forsworn. Forsworn means violating an oath, or forsworn also means bound by oath. So I am bound by oath and I would be violating my oath if I teach you how to choose the right casket. So will I never be. ICC questions are like, what will she never do? She will never be forsworn. For getting answer marks in literature, you have to learn words from the text. So what will she never be? She will never be forsworn. So what would be the outcome? So you may miss me. In that case, you may miss me. You might choose the wrong casket and you might miss me. But if you do, you will make me wish a sin. But what would happen if you choose the wrong casket? Then I would wish that I had better forsworn. कसम तोड़ देते ज़्यादा अच्छा होता. अगर तुम रॉन्ग कैस्केट चूज कर लोगे तो हम सोचेंगे सिन कमिट करना तुमसे जुदा होने से अच्छा था. That is, forswearing was better than doting for you. DOTING. Doting मतलब किसी के जुदाई को सहना. So what would she wish if he chooses the wrong casket? She would wish that she had committed the sin of forswearing. She would have committed the sin of breaking the oath than doting for Bassanio. Doting for Bassanio, that I had been forsworn. So if you choose the wrong casket, you would make me wish that I had better forsworn. But then she turns and says, beshrew your eyes, curse your eyes. Beshrew means curse. Curse your eyes. Why does she curse Bassanio's eyes? Because when she looks at Bassanio, she feels charmed with love. She feels enchanted. She feels fascinated, hypnotized. And when she feels hypnotized, she realizes that she loves Bassanio and she feels that she emotionally belongs to Bassanio. However, she cannot physically, or Bassanio cannot possess Portia unless he chooses the right casket. So Portia has already dedicated herself emotionally to Bassanio, but Bassanio cannot possess her unless he chooses the right casket. Therefore, though I am yours, emotionally yours, not yours, you cannot possess me. I curse your eyes because they have overlooked me. They have charmed me and they have divided me. Divided me why? Because one half of mine, because I am yours, still not yours. So I am divided into two parts. You have caused a conflict between duty and desire. Duty to follow my father's command and desire to follow my heart's desire. So you have divided me, caused a conflict. One half of me is yours and the other half is yours. So one half of me is yours, that is I am emotionally yours. The other half yours, that means I am emotionally yours. But why only the other half? Because you cannot possess me. So therefore only half is yours. Mine I would say, but if mine, then yours. And so all yours. So here you can see the confusion in words which shows Portia's anxiety, saying that though I am yours, I cannot be yours. Then she says, oh, these naughty times. Naughty matlab evil. So then she curses her fortune. She says, time is wicked. Because why is time wicked? ICC question. Answer, because time was putting a bar between the owner and the right. Bar matlab hindrance, obstacle. So who was putting a bar? Fate was putting a obstacle between the owner. Who was the owner? Bassanio. And what was Bassanio's right? Portia. So though I am yours, I cannot be yours. So time was putting a hindrance and obstacle between the owner and the right. And so though yours, not yours. So though I am yours, emotionally yours, not yours, you cannot possess me. Prove it so. If it happens so, let fortune go to hell for it. Now why, if it happens, what happens if Bassanio chooses the wrong casket? Who will go to hell? The person who commits sin goes to hell. So here she gives a hint that she would defy matlab nahi manna, she would defy her father's dictates and accept Bassanio as a husband. So who will go to hell for forswearing? कसम तोड़ने के लिए कौन जाएगा हेल में? वो बोलती है हम नहीं जाएंगे, फॉर्च्यून जाएगा, बिकॉज फॉर्च्यून इज द वन हु इज पुटिंग ऑब्स्टिकल बिटवीन द ओनर एंड द राइट. सो लेट फॉर्च्यून गो टू हेल फॉर इट, बिकॉज आई विल डिफाई द dictates. So let fortune go to hell for it, not I, because it is fortune who has put the bar between the owner and the right. I speak too long. She says I am speaking too long. और इसके बाद words है PEISE, P's, H, सबका मतलब है I am prolonging the time, I am stretching the time. I am speaking too long. It is to piece the time. It is to stretch the time. To ache it, मतलब to stretch it and to draw it out of length. So हम ये इसलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि तुम कैस्केट चूज करने में डिले करो और हमको क्या मिल जाए, हमको तुम्हारे साथ बिताए हुए कुछ पल मिल जाए. ओके, सो आई एम स्ट्रेचिंग इट टू लॉन्ग टू ड्रॉ इट आउट एट लेंथ, टू स्टे यू फ्रॉम इलेक्शन, टू प्रिवेंट यू फ्रॉम चूजिंग द कैस्केट, सो दैट आई कैन चेरिश योर कंपनी. Act 3, Scene 2, second part. Bassanio says, let me choose, for as I am, I live upon the rack. So we need to, the rack is a metaphor here. We need to understand this metaphor. For this is a rack. Rack was an instrument of torture used during the medieval times. medieval times मतलब राजा महाराजाओं के समय. और रैक पे कौन जाता था? पर्सन हु कमिटेड ट्रेचरी. ट्रेचरी मतलब धोखा. किससे ट्रेचरी कमिट करता? कंट्री से. मतलब कि देशद्रोह, जो देश के खिलाफ जाता उसको ट्रेचरी का सजा मिलता और उसको रैक पे भेजा जाता. ना रैक में क्या होता था? हैंड्स एंड लेग्स, उसको टाई करके खींचा जाता था दोनों तरफ से. तो रैक का मतलब रैक इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ टॉर्चर, बट यहाँ पे बसानिया बोल रहा है स्टेट ऑफ एंजाइटी. तो हम बहुत परेशान हैं, आई एम इन अ स्टेट ऑफ एंजाइटी. अब यहाँ पे रैक का कंपैरिजन और देखे, इफ़ वी कंपेयर, देन बसानियो दो तरफ से खींचा जा रहा है. एक तरफ अनसर्टेनिटी रिलेटेड टू द कैस्केट्स था कि उसका आउटकम क्या होगा, और दूसरी तरफ था एंटोनियो का बॉन्ड, उसका क्या होगा. तो इसीलिए ही सेज दैट आई लिव अपॉन द रैक. नाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड द मेटाफर मोर, जो रैक पे टॉर्चर किया जाता था उसको तब तक टॉर्चर किया जाता था जब तक वो कन्फेस नहीं करता था अपने क्राइम को. ठीक है, जब अपने क्राइम को कन्फेस कर लेता तब तक, जब तक वो कन्फेस नहीं करता तब तक उसको रैक पे रखा जाता. तो पोर्शिया, बसानियो बोलता है कि आई लिव अपॉन द रैक, मतलब आई लिव इन अ स्टेट ऑफ एंजाइटी. अब पोर्शिया बोलती है कि पोर्शिया इज इन अ वेरी रोमांटिक मूड. सो वो इसको प्लेफुली लेती है और वो बोलती है कि तुम ही तो कन्फेस किए कि यू लिव अपॉन द रैक. अभी तो तुम खुद ही बोले यू लिव अपॉन द रैक. तो अगर तुम रैक पे हो तो इसका मतलब कि तुम ज़रूर कोई ट्रीजन कमिट किए हो, मतलब कोई धोखा कमिट किए हो. तो ट्रीजन मतलब ट्रेचरी, धोखा. नाउ रैक पे मिडिवल टाइम्स में जाते थे जिन लोग देशद्रोह करते थे, कंट्री के अगेंस्ट ट्रीजन करते थे. बट बसानियो एज अ लवर किसके अगेंस्ट ट्रेचरी कमिट करेगा? लव. तो सिंस तुम रैक पे हो, सिंस यू लिव अपॉन, ओके, आई लेट मी चूज, फॉर एज आई एम आई लिव अपॉन द रैक. सो पोर्शिया बोलती है लिव अपॉन द रैक, बसानियो, देन कन्फेस. वॉट ट्रीजन इज मिंगल्ड विथ योर लव, तो क्या तुम्हारे प्यार में कोई धोखा मिक्स्ड है? मिंगल्ड मतलब मिक्स्ड। तो बताओ तुम्हारे प्यार में क्या धोखा मिक्स्ड है जिसके कारण तुम रैक पे हो? लेट मी चूज, आई लिव अपॉन द रैक, फॉर एज आई एम आई लिव अपॉन द रैक, पोर्शिया सेज अपॉन द रैक बसैनियो, देन कन्फेस व्हाट ट्रीजन इज मिक्स्ड विथ योर लव। तो क्या तुम्हारे प्यार में कोई धोखा मिक्स्ड है तभी तुम रैक पे हो? बसैनियो बोलते हैं नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, नन। सिर्फ एक ही है, अगली ट्रीजन ऑफ मिसट्रस्ट। मिसट्रस्ट मतलब क्या? अनसर्टेनिटी रिलेटेड टू द कैस्केट्स। तो मेरे प्यार में सिर्फ एक ही ट्रीजन मिक्स्ड है, एंड दैट इज नन बट द अगली ट्रीजन ऑफ मिसट्रस्ट। सो इट इज नॉट दैट आई डाउट यू, देर इज नो अदर ट्रीजन मिक्स्ड विथ माई लव, बट इफ देर इज अ ट्रीजन दैट इज द अनसर्टेनिटी रिलेटेड टू द कैस्केट्स। और ये बिकॉज कैस्केट्स का अनसर्टेनिटी है, इसीलिए हम तुमसे खुल के प्यार नहीं कर सकते। फियर द इंजॉइंग ऑफ माई लव, एंड देयरफॉर आई कैन नॉट लव यू फ्रीली, and therefore this makes me, which makes me, what makes me, this mistrust or uncertainty related to the caskets, it makes me fear the enjoying of my love। और इसीलिए हम तुम्हारे प्यार को पूरी तरह से enjoy नहीं कर सकते। क्यों? बिकॉज जब तक हम कैस्केट चूज नहीं कर सकते तब तक I cannot possess you, I cannot possess you। So in order to love you truly, I need to qualify the test, I need to qualify द टेस्ट ऑफ द कैस्केट्स। और जब तक हम ये टेस्ट क्वालिफाई नहीं करेंगे तब तक आई कैन नॉट इन्जॉय योर लव। सो क्यों तुम्हारा प्यार हम इन्जॉय नहीं कर पा रहे और क्या ट्रीजन मिक्स्ड है? इट इज द अनसर्टेनिटी रिलेटेड टू द कैस्केट्स, इट इज द डाउट ऑफ द कैस्केट। इसको छोड़ के मेरे प्यार में और कोई ट्रीजन मिक्स नहीं है, तो मेरे प्यार में कोई धोखा नहीं है, बस एक अनसर्टेनिटी है। फिर वो बोलता है कि क्या कभी स्नो और फायर का दोस्ती हो सकता है? स्नो और फायर का कभी दोस्ती नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि जब आग जलता है तो स्नो मेल्ट कर जाएगा, और जब स्नो मेल्ट कर जाएगा तो आग बुझ जाएगा, तो इसलिए स्नो और फायर का दोस्ती कभी नहीं हो सकता। अमिटी मतलब फ्रेंडशिप एंड लाइफ, अमिटी एंड लाइफ मतलब फ्रेंडशिप बिटवीन स्नो एंड फायर। तो जिस तरह से स्नो और फायर के बीच में कोई फ्रेंडशिप नहीं हो सकता, उसी तरह से धोखा और मेरे प्यार में कोई रिश्ता नहीं है। ठीक है? सो नाउ अगेन, none but the ugly treason of mistrust. So there is nothing which is preventing me to love you but the uncertainty related to the caskets, and this makes me fear the enjoying of my love, and therefore I cannot love you freely unless I qualify the test. There may be as well friendship between snow and fire as treason and my love। तो जिस तरह से स्नो और फायर में दोस्ती नहीं हो सकता, उसी तरह से मेरे प्यार में धोखा नहीं हो सकता। अब पोर्शिया इस मेटाफर को, इसको बोलते हैं एक्सटेंडेड मेटाफर। एक्सटेंडेड मेटाफर मतलब किसी एक बात को इलैबोरेट करना। तो कैसे इलैबोरेट करना? पहले आया रैक, रैक से आया ट्रीजन, ट्रीजन से आया अनसर्टेनिटी। ठीक है? इसको हम लोग इलैबोरेट करेंगे। ये हो गया एक्सटेंडेड मेटाफर ऑफ रैक। सो पोर्शिया बोल रहे आई फियर यू स्पीक अपॉन द रैक, यू स्पीक अपॉन द रैक। तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ, इट मीन्स दैट द पर्सन हु इज टॉर्चर्ड, उसको टॉर्चर जब तक किया जाएगा जब तक ही डज नॉट कन्फेस द क्राइम। तो अब बताओ, रैक के पनिशमेंट से रिलीज होने के लिए और बेटर वर्ड है अक्विट होने के लिए। सो ट्रीजन से अक्विट होने के लिए एक क्रिमिनल क्या करता है, एक अक्यूज्ड क्या करता है? एक अक्यूज्ड क्या करता है? वो प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज देता है। जब तक वो प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज मतलब कि वो रिप्लाई जो टॉर्चरर को चाहिए कि तुम क्राइम किए हो, तुम कन्फेस करो, तो ये जब तक प्लीजिंग रिप्लाई नहीं देगा तब तक ये लोग उसको टॉर्चर करेंगे। तो इसीलिए जो अक्यूज्ड होता है ही गिव्स प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज। सो यू स्पीक अपॉन द रैक, यू स्पीक लाइक द अक्यूज्ड अपॉन द रैक वेयर मेन एंड फोर्स टू स्पीक एनीथिंग। जहां पे फोर्स जब किया जाता है, मेन आर फोर्स टू स्पीक एनीथिंग। सो ऑन द रैक पीपल आर फोर्स टू स्पीक एनीथिंग, सो पीपल आर फोर्स टू कन्फेस और इसीलिए तुम कन्फेस कर रहे हो, इसीलिए तुम क्या कर रहे हो, ये जो रिप्लाई दे रहे हो, ये कैसा रिप्लाई दे रहे हो, ये प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज दे रहे हो। ये तुम क्या दे रहे हो, ये तुम प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज दे रहे हो। तो तुम प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज क्यों दे रहे हो, तो तुम ये प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज क्यों दे रहे हो, तुम प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज क्यों दे रहे हो, सो बिकॉज यू आर फोर्स टू कन्फेस एनीथिंग। तो तुमको रैक पे फोर्स किया जा रहा है, इसीलिए तुम प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज दे रहे हो ताकि तुमको रैक से छुटकारा मिल जाए। तो यू आर स्पीकिंग लाइक द पर्सन अक्यूज्ड हु स्पीक्स हु गिव्स प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज टू गेट acquitted और गेट रिलीज फ्रॉम द रैक। तो ये बोलना चाह रही है कि तुम्हारा ये जो रिप्लाई है ये फोर्स्ड रिप्लाई है और ये प्लीजिंग रिप्लाई है, तुम ये मेरे को खुश करने के लिए दे रहे हो। तो बसानी बोलते हैं प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ। अब इस चीज़ को थोड़ा ध्यान देना। पहले क्या होता था, राजा महाराजाओं के समय में अगर हम कोई क्राइम कमिट किए हैं और अगर हम राजा के दरबार में जाएं, राजा के दरबार में ही राजा डिसाइड करता था कि व्हाट वुड हैपन। सो इफ़ आई गो एंड हम कन्फेस करने से पहले राजा को बोलते थे कि मेरे को जीवन दान दे दो। क्या दे दो, जीवन दान। आप अगर मेरे को जीवन दान देंगे तो हम सच बता देंगे। तो राजा खुश होकर राजा बोलता था ठीक है जाओ, तुमको जीवन दान दिया, तुम बताओ क्या क्राइम है, हम तुमको प्रॉमिस करते हैं कि तुम्हारा लाइफ नहीं लिया जाएगा। तो प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ, ओके। सो प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ, मेरे को जीवन दान आप दीजिए। इसको सिंपल इंग्लिश में प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ ही बोल सकते हैं, डोंट राइट एनीथिंग एल्स। सो प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ, अगर आप मेरे को जीवन दान दें तो हम कन्फेस करेंगे। तो बसैनियो भी प्लेफुल मोड में पोर्शिया को एक क्वीन की तरह ट्रीट करता है, जिसके सामने एक ट्रेचरी का केस आया है। और ये क्या बोलता है कि प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ, आप मेरे को प्रॉमिस करो कि आप मेरे को जीवन दान देते हैं, देन आई विल कन्फेस द ट्रूथ, हम ट्रूथ कन्फेस कर देंगे। तो पोर्शिया भी प्लेफुली रानी की तरह बोलती है वेल देन कन्फेस एंड लिव। तो बोलती है जाओ, तुमको जीवन दान दिया, कन्फेस योर क्राइम एंड आई प्रॉमिस यू लाइफ, आई प्रॉमिस यू लाइफ, कन्फेस एंड लिव, ओके। सो मेटाफर कंटिन्यूड है कि प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ। फिर बसैनियो बोलता है कन्फेस एंड लव। और सिंस ये एक रोमांटिक प्लेफुल डिस्कशन है तो बसैनियो जानबूझ के लाइफ को लव में कन्वर्ट कर देता है, ठीक है, कि कन्फेस एंड लव। तो बसैनियो बोलता है वाओ, मेरी जो टॉर्चरर है, मेरा टॉर्चरर मेरे को खुद बोलता है कन्फेस एंड लव। कन्फेस एंड लव तो पोर्शिया बोली नहीं, पोर्शिया बोली कन्फेस एंड लिव, बट वो कन्फेस एंड लव में जानबूझ के प्लेफुली वो इस चीज़ को रिप्लाई करता है। दिस इज अ प्लेफुल रिमार्क बिकॉज ही नोज दैट पोर्शिया इज इन अ प्लेफुली रोमांटिक मूड। सो वही वो भी एक प्लेफुल रिमार्क देता है, कन्फेस एंड लव हैड बीन द वेरी सम ऑफ माई कन्फेशन। सो सम ऑफ माई कन्फेशन मतलब दिस इज द कंक्लूजन ऑफ माई कन्फेशन। तो देखो मेरा कितना अच्छा टॉर्चर है कि मेरी टॉर्चरर मेरे को खुद बोल रही है कि इफ यू कन्फेस यू विल बी अलाउड टू लव। So this has been the summary of my confession. This has been the summary, this has been the conclusion of my confession. Oh happy torment. तो क्वेश्चन आएगा why was torment happy? Torment मतलब टॉर्चर। तो यहाँ पे टॉर्चर को पर्सोनिफाई किया गया है। My torture is so pleasant. My torture is so pleasant. My torture is pleasant because my torturer जो मेरे को पनिश कर रहा है वही मेरे को आंसर सिखा रहा है, teaches me the answers for deliverance. मेरे को पुलिस अरेस्ट किया और मेरे को पुलिस खुद ही बोल रहा है कि आप ये बोल दो तो आपको हम रिलीज कर देंगे। रिलीज मतलब अक्विटेंस। कि आप कन्फेस करो एंड आपको हम छोड़ देंगे। तो मेरा टॉर्मेंट कितना हैप्पी है, मेरा टॉर्मेंट हैप्पी क्या है, रीज़न क्या है, नंबर 1 माई टॉर्चरर इज टीचिंग मी दी आंसर्स फॉर डिलीवरेंस। तो मेरा टॉर्चरर खुद मेरे को बोल रहा है कि क्या आंसर देने से हम रिलीज हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। But let me to my fortune and my caskets. But let me go and try my fortune. Let me go to the caskets. तो रैक का मेटाफर समझ में आया। बसैनियो बोलता है I live upon the rack. रैक वो इसलिए बोलता है because he lives in a state of mental anxiety. But पोर्शिया तो mental anxiety तुम्हारा मेटाफोरिकल मीनिंग हो गया, मेटाफोरिकल हो गया एंग्जाइटी, बट लिटरल मतलब डिक्शनरी मीनिंग। बट लिटरल कौन लेता है, पोर्शिया इसका लिटरल मीनिंग लेती है। लिटरल मीनिंग क्या है, लिटरल मीनिंग मतलब क्या, धोखा एंड पनिशमेंट। तो पोर्शिया बोलती है अच्छा तुम धोखा किए हो तो तुमको पनिशमेंट मिला है, तुम तो खुद कन्फेस किए तुम धोखा किए हो, तो बताओ क्या धोखा है तुम्हारे प्यार में, क्या धोखा है? क्योंकि तुम तो खुद बोले कि तुम रैक पे हो, तो तुम्हारे प्यार में धोखा है। तो पोर्शिया बोलती है कि, बसानियो बोलता है कि कोई धोखा नहीं है, बट अनसर्टेनिटी ऑफ लव है, अनसर्टेनिटी ऑफ द कैस्केट्स है, विच प्रिवेंट्स मी फ्रॉम इंजॉइंग माई लव। सो पोर्शिया बोलती है कि नाउ यू आर स्पीकिंग लाइक अ पर्सन अपॉन द रैक। क्यों? क्योंकि जिसको टॉर्चर किया जाता है वो प्लीजिंग रिप्लाईज देता है छूटने के लिए। फिर बसानियो प्लेफुली रिमार्क करता है, प्रॉमिस मी लाइफ, एक क्रिमिनल की तरह एक राजा या एक रानी को बोलता है कि आप मेरे को जीवन दान दीजिए, देन आई विल कन्फेस द ट्रुथ। और फिर पोर्शिया बोलती है कन्फेस एंड लव एंड लिव, बट बसानियो उसको कन्वर्ट कर देता है कन्फेस एंड लव में। तो चलो इसको लेट अस समराइज। Bassanio says, let me choose. For as I am, I live upon the rack. My state is like I am living upon the rack. Upon the rack, Bassanio, then confess what treason is mingled with your love. Bassanio says, none but the ugly treason of mistrust, which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. And there may as well be amity and love between snow and fire as treason and my love. Portia says, I fear you speak upon the rack, where men are forced to speak anything. They give pleasing replies to get released. Bassanio says, promise me life and confess the truth. Well then, confess and live. But Bassanio playfully उसको twist कर देता है, confess and love has been the summary of my confession, and my torment is happy. Now, why is the torment happy? Because my torturer is teaching me the answers for deliverance. Let me to my fortune and my caskets. Thank you. Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2, second recording. This is the continuation of the last part. Bassanio says, confess and love has been the very sum of my confession. O happy torment, when my torturer doth teach me the answers for deliverance. But let me to my fortune and the caskets. We had completed till this in the last class. We'll start from here. Now, what does Portia say in this long speech? She says that her portrait was locked in one of the caskets. If Bassanio loved her truly, he would definitely find the right casket. Away then, I am locked in one of the caskets. My portrait is locked in one of the caskets. If you love me truly, you will find me out. There's a reference to Act 1, Scene 2, when Portia was sad, and Nerissa assures her that the right casket cannot be chosen by any person randomly, but only the person who truly loves her. So she believes in this, and she says that if you truly love me, you will find me out. Nerissa and others stand away, stand at a distance, and let music be played while he does make his choice. So that if he loses, his loss or end could be compared to the death of a swan. The Elizabethans believed that the swan sings only once before it dies. So there was a myth that a swan sings only once before it dies and it drowns in the stream, pond, or the river. So if Bassanio chooses the wrong casket, his hopes will end. So his loss, his end, could be compared to the swan's end. Here, Bassanio is like the swan. She asks the music to be played. Music will be like swan's last song, and the comparison may stand more proper. To make the comparison appropriate and complete, my eyes shall be the stream. So swan drowns in the stream or pond. Here, Portia's tears will play the role of pond or stream. And watery deathbed for him. So watery grave. So my tears will be like the watery grave, just where the swan drowns. Similarly, Bassanio's hope will drown in my tears. He may win. What is music then? What role will music play if he wins? Then music is like the flourish of trumpets. Flourish matlab blowing of trumpets at the coronation of a monarch. Coronation, Raj Tilak, when a prince is crowned as a monarch. Trumpets are blown. Why are trumpets blown? To felicitate the prince, to show regard for the prince. So then the Music will play the role of the ceremonial blowing of trumpets at the coronation of a monarch, even as the flourish when true subjects bow. True subjects means loyal subjects. They bow in honor, they bow in respect to a new crowned monarch. So, who is the monarch here? Monarch is Bassanio if he wins the casket, crown Portia, true subjects or loyal followers Nerissa and others, blowing of the trumpets, music played. Such it is as are those delicate sounds, sweet sounds in the break of day, early morning, dawn, that creep into such it is. So such it is matlab the music played could be compared to, or it is similar to, the sweet sounds that enter into the ears of the man who is going to be married. Sounds in break of day, dulcet sounds, sweet sounds played at the break of day, dawn, that creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ears, that enter into the ears of the man who is going to be married, and summon him to marriage, call him to attend his marriage. So here we have another reference. This is an allusion to the old English custom of playing music under the windows of the bridegroom's bedroom on the morning of his marriage. तो एक इंग्लिश कस्टम था कि जिसका शादी था होता था उसके रूम के बाहर सुबह सुबह म्यूज़िक स्वीट म्यूज़िक प्ले किया जाता था, समनिंग हिम टू मैरिज. एंड म्यूज़िक यहाँ पे ये भी है कि जब व्हेन द पर्सन गेट्स अप ही इज़ फुल ऑफ म्यूज़िक, दैट इज़ dreams about his love life, dreams about his marriage. So the pleasant emotions that is there in the man, that could be compared to the sweet sounds, as are those dulcet sounds in break of day that creep into, that enter into the dreaming bridegroom's ears, that summon him to marriage. So Portia asks music to be played and says that music will play two roles. If Bassanio loses, music will make the end of Bassanio's hope comparable to the death of a swan which sings a song and drowns in the pond. If Bassanio wins, then music could be compared to the ceremonial blowing of trumpets and the dulcet sounds of marriage, sounds which are played outside the man who is getting married, his room at the dawn of his marriage. Now he goes. Who goes? Bassanio goes. Where does he go? He approaches the casket. With no less presence, how does Bassanio go? Bassanio goes very gracefully. No and less, no is negative term, less is negative term. No and less means with much presence. Presence means grace. So Bassanio's approach of the casket has been compared to be a graceful gesture. Bassanio is approaching the casket more gracefully than Hercules. Now Hercules, where did Hercules approach? Now there's a story. Troy was cursed to be plagued by a sea monster. Troy was cursed to be plagued by a sea monster. However, the curse could be checked, prevented, if Hesione the princess was sent to the sea monster as a sacrifice. That would appease the sea monster and the sea monster would spare the city. So, एक सी मॉन्स्टर अटैक करने वाला था, प्लाग करने वाला था, टॉर्चर करने वाला था सिटी ऑफ ट्रॉय को, और इस श्राप से बचने का एक ही तरीका था, प्रिंसेस जो किंग की बेटी थी हेसियोने, उसको भेज दिया जाए सी मॉन्स्टर के पास ताकि सी मॉन्स्टर काम हो जाए और वो सिटी को प्लाग नहीं करे. बट जब हेसियोने को भेजा गया तो ट्रोजन पीपल हरक्यूलिस को बुलाए और हरक्यूलिस उस सी मॉन्स्टर से लड़ने गया. उस सी मॉन्स्टर को फिश हुक और एरोज से मारा. तो हरक्यूलिस के अप्रोच को सी मॉन्स्टर से जब वो लड़ने गया, बताया जा रहा है कि बसानियो जब कैस्केट्स को अप्रोच कर रहा है, इट इज़ मोर ग्रेसफुल देन हरक्यूलिस, बिकॉज हरक्यूलिस सी मॉन्स्टर से लड़ा था फॉर रिवॉर्ड. ही वांटेड द किंग्स हॉर्सेस. So Hercules, when he fought the sea monster, he did so because he wanted the king's horses. Whereas Bassanio, he was motivated by love. So any task which is motivated by love is more graceful than the task which is motivated by any material desire or reward. So now Bassanio goes and his approach is more graceful than Hercules because it is full of much more love. Bassanio is approaching the casket motivated by love. So यहाँ पे सी मॉन्स्टर कौन है? सी मॉन्स्टर है कैस्केट्स. हरक्यूलिस कौन है? बसानियो. हेसियोने प्रिंसेस कौन है? पोर्शिया. और ट्रोजन पीपल कौन है? हाउलिंग पीपल, क्राइंग पीपल ऑफ ट्रॉय कौन है? नरिसा एंड अदर स्टैंडिंग अलूफ. With no less presence but with much more love than young Alcides. Alcides is another name of Hercules, Prince of Morocco बताया था. Alcides playing with his page if you remember and losing the game. So Alcides is another name of Hercules who was the classical god of strength. When he did redeem, he मतलब Hercules, redeem मतलब rescued, बचाया किसको? Hesione. The virgin tribute paid by the howling Troy. Virgin tribute, she was a maiden and she was offered as a sacrifice to the sea monster to appease the sea monster so that the city would not be plagued. The virgin tribute paid by howling Troy. Howling matlab crying out loudly. The people of Troy crying out loudly. So they had gathered by the seashore, and here Nerissa and others have gathered by the away from the casket to the sea monster. So when Hesione was offered to the sea monster, I stand for sacrifice. Similarly, I stand for sacrifice as Hesione was offered to the sea monster. Similarly, I am also standing for sacrifice. The rest aloof are Dardanian wives. Dardanian matlab Trojan women. Dardanian wives matlab Trojan women, because Dardanius जो था, he was the mythical founder of Dardania. But Dardania जो है वो दो सिटी में डिवाइडेड था, Dardania और Troy. तो इसलिए Dardanians और Trojans डिफरेंट थे, but many people they use Dardania and Troy, Dardanians and the Trojans as the same. They treat both as the same. We don't have to go into so much details. Here you can consider the Dardanian wives as Trojan women. So who were howling? Who were crying? The Trojan men and the Trojan women, they were crying with bleared visages. Bleared matlab painted with tears, but painted word ठीक नहीं है use करना. We will use the word smeared with tears. SMEARAD. So their faces were smeared with tears, bleared visages. They had come forth. They had come forth matlab gathered. Who had gathered? Dardanian wives and Trojan men had gathered. The howling people of Troy and the Dardanian wives had gathered. They have come forth to view the issue of the exploit, view the outcome of the fight between Hercules and the sea monster. Similarly, here Nerissa and the others have gathered to see the outcome of Bassanio participating in the lottery of the casket. Go Hercules. Now she terms Bassanio as Hercules. You are my Hercules. Go. Live thou. Matlab, if you choose the right casket, I live. So if your hopes survive, I will survive, because her existence would be meaningless without Bassanio. So I will survive only if your hopes survive. With much more dismay. Dismay matlab concern, anxiety, worry. I view the fight. I am witnessing this fight than you who is making the fray. Making matlab engaging in this fight. Oh Bassanio, you are engaging in the fight, but I am more worried because the outcome is very relevant to me. Music is played while Bassanio comments on the casket to himself. The song says, tell me where is fancy bread. Let us understand the word bread matlab born. Fancy matlab fanciful love. Fanciful love matlab imagination and infatuation. And fanciful love is opposed to true love. Fanciful love क्या होता है? Infatuation होता है, you fall in love because you find a person attractive. तो अगर किसी को attractive find करके if we fall in love, we find that attraction doesn't last for long. When we find that the person has got other ill qualities like ill-tempered, being short-tempered, being irritable, then what will happen is the person who appeared attractive would cease to be so. बोलते हैं ना कि अब तुमको देखना पसंद नहीं करते हैं. सो फैंसी जो है वो आइज़ में बॉर्न होता है, फैंसीफुल लव आइज़ में बॉर्न होता है, और फैंसीफुल लव आइज़ में ही मर जाता है. सो टेल मी वेयर इज़ फैंसीफुल लव बॉर्न. Is it born in the heart? Is it born in the head? Also tell me how begot. Begot matlab born, and how nourished. Nourished matlab how is it brought up? What food does it eat? How is it fed? So question क्या था? Where is fanciful love born and what is the nourishment of fanciful love? Reply. Answer, it is engendered in the eyes. It matlab fanciful love, it is born in the eyes. With gazing fed, what is the nourishment of fanciful love? Loving glances, mutual gazing of lovers. सो एक दूसरे को देख के वो डिज़ायर सेटिस्फाई होता है, एक दूसरे को देख के फैंसीफुल लव का नरिशमेंट मिलता है. मतलब हमको कोई पर्सन पसंद आया, उसको हम बार बार देखना चाहेंगे, जितना देखेंगे हमको वो और पसंद आएगा, बट वो एक लिमिट तक वो पसंद आएगा, उसके बाद हम उसको देखना भी पसंद नहीं करेंगे. सो इट इज़ फेड बाई द म्यूचुअल, इट ग्रोज बाई म्यूचुअल गेजिंग ऑफ द लवर्स. बट फैंसीफुल लव डाइज इन द क्रेडल वेर इट लाइज. क्रेडल मतलब पालना. तो क्रेडल हियर स्टैंड फॉर इन्फेंट स्टेज और इनिशियल स्टेज. तो फैंसीफुल लव डजंट लास्ट फॉर लॉन्ग. इट इज़ बॉर्न इन द आइज एंड इट डाइज इन द आइज इटसेल्फ. तो यहाँ पे क्रेडल मतलब आइज. तो फैंसीफुल लव आइज में ही बॉर्न होता है एंड इट डाइज इन द आइज इटसेल्फ. वेर इट लाइज डेड. सो वेर इट इज़ बॉर्न. सो जहाँ पे वो बॉर्न होता है वहीं पे वो मर जाता है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि फैंसीफुल लव इज़ शॉर्ट लास्टिंग. Let us all ring fancy's knell. So let us all ring the death bell of fancy और फैंसीफुल लव. नेल मतलब जब ये क्रिश्चियन कस्टम है, पहले छोटे विलेजेस होते थे तो उसमें एक चर्च होता था जिसमें मान लो विलेज में खाली 10 फैमिलीज़ हैं, तो उसमें से किसी का डेथ हो गया तो चर्च बेल को बजाया जाता था. अभी तो पॉपुलेशन इतना हो गया कि पॉसिबल नहीं है, चर्च बेल बजते ही रह जाएगा, तो इसीलिए अब ये कस्टम नहीं है. बट पहले क्या होता था कि छोटे छोटे विलेजेस होते थे, 5-6 फैमिलीज़ होते थे, वहाँ पे किसी का डेथ हो जाता था तो उस पर्सन को ट्रिब्यूट देने के लिए चर्च बेल बजाया जाता था फ्यूनरल सेरेमनी में. तो अभी भी हो सकता है, आई डोंट नो द क्रिश्चियन कस्टम, हो सकता है कि जब ग्रेवयार्ड में बरी करते हैं तो चर्च बेल बजाया जाता होगा, बट वी डोंट नीड टू नो दैट. फैंसीफुल मतलब रिंगिंग द डेथ बेल. सो लेट अस ऑल रिंग फैंसीफुल फैंसीज नेल. आई विल बिगिन इट डिंग डोंग बेल डिंग डोंग बेल. सो सम रेफरेंसेस हियर. केटोस ट्रोयास जानने का ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसको सिर्फ जान लो. ट्रोजन सेटस नाम था जायंट सी मॉन्स्टर का. ही वॉज सेंट बाई हुम वी डोंट नीड टू नो. ही वॉज सेंट टू प्लाग द लैंड ऑफ ट्रॉय. क्यों नहीं जानना है. ओरेकल मतलब भविष्यवाणी. ओरेकल डिक्लेयर्ड दैट द ओनली वे टू बी रिड ऑफ द बीस्ट वॉज टू ऑफर द किंग्स डॉटर एज अ सैक्रिफाइस. सो व्हाट वॉज द ओनली वे टू गेट रिड ऑफ द सी मॉन्स्टर? दैट वॉज टू ऑफर द किंग्स डॉटर एज अ सैक्रिफाइस. Now Hesione was chained to the rocks and Hercules rescued her by killing the sea monster with a fish hook or volley of arrows. So this is an image of Hercules fighting the sea monster and rescuing Hesione. Okay. ये है डलसेट साउंड्स का रेफरेंस एंड अल्यूजन मतलब रेफरेंस होता है टू द ओल्ड इंग्लिश कस्टम ऑफ प्लेइंग म्यूजिक अंडर द विंडोज ऑफ द ब्राइडग्रूम्स बेडरूम ऑन द मॉर्निंग ऑफ हिज मैरिज. सो हरक्यूलिस रेस्क्यूड हेसियोने हु वाज द डॉटर ऑफ द ट्रोजन किंग. अनमैरिड थी इसलिए वर्जिन ट्रिब्यूट क्योंकि सैक्रिफाइस दिया गया था. ही एक्टेड नॉट फ्रॉम लव बट फ्रॉम डिजायर टू गेट द हॉर्सेज ऑफर्ड एज अ रिवॉर्ड. इसीलिए Bassanio was more graceful because he was motivated by love. So, what are the important things that we learn from today's lesson? The first thing was Portia asking music to be played and comparing the role of music to Bassanio's choosing the right casket and Bassanio's choosing the wrong casket. She says that if Bassanio loses, his comparison would be appropriate compared to a swan-like end. But if Bassanio wins, then it could be compared to the ceremonial blowing of trumpets at the coronation ceremony or the delicate sounds that creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ears. Book cover जितना यूज़ करोगे उतना आंसर करने में आसानी भी होगा and you would not have to write long answers. Summary of the part discussed today. Portia. Let us then proceed to the caskets. My picture is locked in one of them. If you love me truly, you would be able to choose the right casket. Let Nerissa and the others stand in a group a little away from the caskets.
Let music be played while Bassanio gets ready to make his choice. If he chooses wrong, his end would be similar to that of a swan which sings while dying. Bassanio would then be meeting a safe fate while music would be playing. This comparison between a swan meeting his death and Bassanio's failure in his choice should be regarded as quite appropriate in view of the fact that at the time my eyes would be filled with tears of disappointment, and those tears would thus serve as a stream in which Bassanio, like a swan, would meet his end. But there is also the possibility that Bassanio may choose the right casket. What purpose would music serve in that case? Well, in that case, music would serve the same purpose as the blowing of trumpets does when loyal subjects bend humbly and respectfully to a king at the time of his coronation. Or would then be like those sweet sounds which are heard faintly at dawn by the dreaming man who is to be married that day and which arouse him from his dreams so that he may get ready for the marriage. Seeing Bassanio walk towards the caskets, now Bassanio goes towards the caskets with no less dignity but with greater love than young Hercules, when that ancient hero went forward and saved the life of the maiden Hesione, who was being offered as a sacrifice to appease a sea monster. The girl was being offered as a sacrifice by the people of Troy, who were at the time weeping aloud in their distress. But Hercules was able to save the maiden by killing the sea monster. I may be compared to the maiden who was being offered as a sacrifice, while the others who stand apart in a group may be compared to the Trojan wives who had gone with tearful faces to watch the outcome of the fight between Hercules and the sea monster. Bassanio may be compared to Hercules, then addressing Bassanio. If you succeed in making the right choice, my life would be saved. I am now waiting for the result with greater fear than you who are about to undergo the test. A song is sung by some musicians to the accompaniment of musical instruments, while Bassanio speaks aloud to himself with regard to the comparative merits of the casket. The song is as follows. Tell me the origin of the feeling of love. Does love have its origin in the heart of a human being or in the head of a human being? We find that true love is born in the heart. How is love produced and how is it fed? Give answer to these questions. The song continues thus. Love is born in the eyes and it is nourished by the mutual gazing of the lovers at each other. The feeling of love, if it is a mere fancy and not something real, would die in its very initial stages. The fanciful kind of love soon ends and it can be seen lying dead. Let us all join to ring the death bell of this kind of love. I will begin the process. Let us ring the death bell. Yes, let the death bell be rung of such love be rung. I will provide you the PDF of the material used in this video. Thank you so much for attending.
Merchant of Venice recording. Bassanio says, so. So means as stated in the song. So may the outward shows be least themselves. Least themselves means worthless. He appreciates the song and states that the song wonderfully suggests how outward shows can be worthless. So may the outward shows be least themselves. Similarly, as stated in the song, outward shows are worthless. The word is still means always, deceived means dhoka khana, without ornament means outward show. The world is always deceived with ornament. The world is always deceived with outward show. In law, he gives the example of law. What plea so tainted and corrupt? It means a corrupt plea or a corrupt legal suit. Tainted and corrupt. Fraudulent, false, corrupt legal suit. Plea means legal suit. But being seasoned, seasoned means presented in a decorated way with a gracious voice. Impressive voice of a lawyer obscures, hides the show of evil, hides the corruption. In this, he states how the impressive voice of a lawyer can hide the corruption of a fraudulent plea. In law, what plea so tainted and corrupt? In law, a plea may be fraudulent, a legal suit may be fraudulent, but being seasoned, being presented in an eloquent way by the gracious voice of a lawyer, obscures, hides the show of evil, hides the falsity of the fraudulent case. In religion, what damned error? Next example, he states from religion, damned error means sinful act, but some sober brow means solemn person like a priest. Brow means forehead. Solemn brow means a person who wears a very serious expression, a very holy expression. Sober brow means a solemn priest. It refers to members of the society who are very respectable. What damned error, sinful act, but some respectable member of the society will bless it. Bless it means defend it. And approve it. Approve it means justify it. With a text. Text means quotation from a holy book. Hiding the grossness. Grossness means wickedness. With fair ornament. Fair ornament matlab fair decoration. Pleasing adornment. So, in religion, what happens if a significant member of the society, if a man of importance, suppose a wealthy man, commits some error, we find that from the society, many respectable people will stand and defend that person only because the person has got significance, only because the person has got wealth. So many respectable members will stand to defend the sin committed by that wealthy person. How? By quoting example from a text. I'll give you an example. Suppose a wealthy man, he ill treats his wife. So people will stand and they will advise the woman, the wife, to bear with it by stating example like even Sita had to go through Agni Pariksha. सो इस तरह से कोई रिस्पेक्टेबल, कोई वेल्दी पर्सन ऑफ द सोसाइटी या कोई इंपॉर्टेंट मेंबर ऑफ द सोसाइटी अगर कोई सिन कमिट करता है तो उसके उस पाप को छुपाने के लिए बहुत सारे रिस्पेक्टेबल मेंबर्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी भी डिफेंड करने के लिए आ जाते हैं होली टेक्स्ट से एग्जाम्पल्स देके कि ऐसा तो भगवान भी किए थे. So, in religion, what damned error, even the sinful act committed by significant members of the society, but some sober brow means respectable people will bless it, will defend it, and approve it. Approve it matlab justify it with a text by giving examples from a holy book. Hiding the grossness, hiding the wickedness with fair ornament, with pleasing decoration. और यहाँ पे fair adornment या pleasing decoration क्या हो गया? यहाँ पे हो गया एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट जो है गिवन बाय द रिस्पेक्टेबल मेंबर ऑफ द सोसाइटी, दैट इज द डेकोरेशन. देर इज नो वाइस, सो सिंपल. नो वाइस यहाँ पे मतलब है एवरी ईवल. सो सिंपल कहने का मतलब है नो ईवल अपीयर्स टू बी सिंपल. इसका मतलब एवरी ईवल अज्यूम्स, बट अज्यूम्स मतलब डिस्गाइजेस इटसेल्फ और वेयर्स और पुट्स अप सम मार्क ऑफ वर्च्यू. सम मार्क ऑफ वर्च्यू मतलब सम मार्क ऑफ गुडनेस. तो इसका मतलब evil disguises itself with some mark of goodness on his outward parts. So you will never find evil so simple that you can recognize it. Evil always assumes an outward show of wickedness. Therefore, it is very difficult to recognize evil. How many cowards? This is the third example. First example was from law. Second example was from religion. Third example of cowards. So many cowards whose hearts are as false as stairs of sand. So false means timid. Timid मतलब डरपोक, आसानी से जो डर जाए. यहाँ पे false का और एक मतलब है unreliable, as stairs of sand. स्टेयर्स ऑफ सैंड जो होते हैं उनमें जैसे ही तुम पाँव रखोगे वो कोलैप्स कर जाएगा, वो डिसइंटीग्रेट कर जाएगा. तो इसका मतलब बहुत सारे कावर्ड्स है जो दिखाते हैं अपने आप को ब्रेव, but at the hour of test they collapse like the stairs of sand. How many cowards whose hearts are timid, but they are cowards, their hearts are timid, their hearts are as unreliable as the stairs of sand. but they wear yet upon their chins, that is, they put up the beards of Hercules and frowning Mars. But what they do, though they are cowards, to appear brave, they disguise themselves with beards of Hercules, the god of war, and they put up frowning expressions like that of Mars. Sorry, Hercules, god of strength, and they put up frowning expressions, gusse wala expressions, angry expressions like that of Mars, the god of war. So why do they put up beards of Hercules, and why do they put up expressions like that of the god of war Mars? To make people believe that they are brave, but they are timid and their hearts are unreliable, and you cannot rely on them just as you cannot rely on stairs of sand. Who inward searched, if you search them, search inside, they have livers as white as milk. During Elizabethan time, it was believed that the reddishness of the liver was a criteria to decide the bravery that a person possessed. So redder the liver, braver a person was considered to be. So livers as white as milk means coward. So two expressions to suggest that they are actually cowards. First expression, number one, their hearts are as unreliable as stairs of sand. Second expression, they have livers as white as milk. So inward search, you will find that they have livers as white as milk. And these assume but whalers excrement. Assume matlab disguise, put up. They just put up whalers excrement. Excrement means outward show. So they are cowards. Their hearts are as unreliable as stairs of sand. Their hearts are timid. Their livers are white as milk. But they disguise themselves with outward show of whaler. Example, beards of Hercules and frowning expression of Mars. To render them redoubted. Render them matlab to present themselves redoubted. Redoubted matlab what they actually are. They want to hide their identity. So they hide their cowardice. They defend their cowardice. They render them redoubted. That means they present themselves in a different way by putting up an outward show of bravery. Next example is from beauty. Look on beauty and you shall see it is purchased by weight. Next example is that of beauty. Weight means cosmetics. Purchased, you can purchase cosmetics. So purchased by weight, beauty is purchased by weight. That is, the more and more cosmetics a woman applies, the fairer she appears. The fairer she appears. So beauty can be purchased by weight, reference to application of cosmetics, which makes even an ugly woman appear to be very beautiful, which therein works a miracle in nature. And this appears to be a miracle in nature. What miracle in nature? Actually, when you apply more weight, you will appear heavy. A person will appear heavy. But यहाँ पे weight का मतलब cosmetics. The more and more cosmetic a one applies, she appears lighter. Lighter means fairer, and this is the miracle in nature. What is the miracle in nature? That is making them lightest that wear most of it. So a woman who applies more and more of cosmetics actually appears lightest. Lightest here refers to fairer. Lightest here refers to superficial. So the more and more she applies, the more superficial beauty she presents. और यहाँ पे क्या है, making them lightest that wear most of it, that is making them appear fairer. So the more and more cosmetics an ugly woman applies, the fairer she appears.